Welcome to Fashionable Trash Talk. I'm your host, Ashley Aaliyah. Here I analyze and discuss the fashion of celebrities and anyone influential. Welcome to Fashionable Trash Talk with your host, Ashley Aaliyah. Today, I will be discussing Simone Biles and how I would style her if she were my client. As everyone knows, well, you may not know, she is a gymnast, a Olympian. She's very successful and decorated when it comes to the area of sports and things like that. But she is also often the subject of a lot of controversy when it comes to fashion, beauty, makeup, and the glam type of things. I think that Simone is a sensitive topic amongst Black women for multiple reasons. One, we do have this thing in the Black community where if it is a particular Black person who we deem as Black excellence, is kind of this thing where you just can't say anything about them. And I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. And then I think it's another thing of projection, but not in the way that you guys may be thinking, like, oh, they're projection because there's certain things they hate about themselves. No, I think there is a level of projection coming from the women who get upset anytime someone has something not so nice to say about Simone, because the critique of her is never about her skill set and her work. It's not about that. When it comes to Black women, it's not that. It's usually critique, again, about the fashion, the hair, the beauty. And I think the projection is, I think a lot of women see themselves within Simone Biles as far as low maintenance women who don't really put a lot of effort into their appearance, and deep down they may desire to do it, but they don't know how, but they also don't want to ask for help. So the alternative is to get an attitude and act like you don't like things, or act like you don't want to do things that you actually want to do. And I think that when they see people critiquing Simone, it kind of triggers something inside of them. And that's when you start getting all the speeches about anti-Blackness and natural hair this and natural hair that, where it's, I don't think, how can I put this? If it was a Black woman with a BBL and let's say her wig wasn't on properly to the standards that you guys believe that it should be on, it would be countless comments about her lace showing, how she would take that wig off, how the baby hairs is tired, X, Y, and Z, and it wouldn't be a second thought about it. However, if someone says something about Simone Biles, who wears her natural hair, but doesn't necessarily style her natural hair, it's like if them same people who were to say something about her and just say maybe she didn't do her hair, or maybe she tried to style, it would be an uproar. And I just feel like you can't pick and choose which Black women are worth defending and which ones aren't when it comes to that department. And so, and I know people are, well, if it's natural hair, it comes out your neck, that's different than weaves, whatever, same thing. If the narrative is going to be stop policing Black women in their hair, it has to be across the board. It just can't be if one has a weave and then one doesn't. I'm getting a little off topic, but I just wanted to say that because I am going to critique a couple things about her, and I am fully prepared that there may be some backlash about what I have to say, because again, there's certain Black women where there's a level of sensitivity when they are being discussed, and you automatically kind of get put into the box of you hate all Black women, and y'all don't like Black women if they natural and they don't have this. And it's like, honestly, please, it has nothing to do with that. I have clients who are very natural, who are the total opposite of me. And yeah, so it's not coming from that type of place for me. So first things first, let's get into Simone's style. So here is Simone's style. If I had to categorize it, I would say that she doesn't really have one, but I will also say that it is a bit more on the mature, effortless kind of side of things, and a little bit like athleisure, if you will. I don't think her style is completely hopeless at all. I do think I have like a few ideas for her that I think the direction she should go in, but I do believe that her style could use a lot of work. But it's not exclusive to Simone. Most athletes have issues in the fashion department. So as I said, I believe that Simone doesn't really have a style, but the outfits that she does wear is really on the mature side of things. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I also think she has a very low effort type of style, which also is not a bad thing. Like I always say, everyone is not going to give fresh off the runway. I just think Simone's issue is that she needs help with outfitting and pieces that are more flattering to her physique, because not only is she petite, she's also muscular. So that's not a body type that you could just throw anything on. Like it really has to be tailored and catered to her body for it to look good. And sometimes a lot of her pieces look very oversized on her. But again, that's also a common issue in fashion right now. No one's tailoring anything. And like I said, I don't think that being poorly dressed is exclusive to her. I think a lot of athletes, male and female, suffer for that. I think because they invest so much energy into their craft and what actually pays the bills, that by the time it comes to fashion, either they're overly flashy like the male athletes, or the women, they just can't quite get it together. So like I'm gonna do Serena Williams one day because them outfits be crazy. But like I said, it's not just Simone. I do think the hair can use some help, but not in the ways that social media tries to say that her hair needs help. I think that we can find a style that kind of goes with Simone's effortless attitude, but I'm gonna get into that as well. And then like the makeup. So, all right, let's just get into the nitty gritty of everything of how I would style her if she were my client. I think that Regina King should be on Simone Biles' mood board for fashion. Regina has a very mature but fashionable type of style that I think would really work for Simone. She also has like a similar athletic-esque type of build. And she's just a little bit taller than Simone. But I think a lot of Regina pieces look really great on her. And again, they're not fresh off the runway, but it's a nice, cohesive, mature look that works for her. I think that she either goes with like solid colors or nice structures. I love her in the pantsuits. I think that the pantsuits will look really good on Simone. A lot of the dresses and gowns that she wears will look really good on Simone. And I think that Regina does a good job at embodying elegance but sexiness on a more athletic physique. And I think that that type of look will look really great on Simone because she has a great body. You know, she's petite, but, you know, she's in shape. And I think showing like a little leg, a little arm, a little bit of the back, I think those type of silhouettes will look really great on Simone. So I would love to see more of this style on her. And like I said, it's mature, so it will still be within her comfort zone. For makeup, I think Rutina Wesley would be perfect for Simone Biles. I think they have similar face structures. Again, another person who has a very athletic physique. But I think she does a really great job at that soft, natural glam. And I think that would be perfect for Simone because we don't ever really see Simone overly done. We just kind of see her just like more natural makeup. And I think this look would be perfect for her. Like it fits with the type of that she attends. But also, if she wants to do things outside of work, it's very easy to do. It's very low maintenance. It's almost effortless as well. And I think it highlights the best attributes of Simone's face. Because like I said, they have like a similar face structure, if you will. But I know like people don't discuss her enough, but I think she would be perfect for Simone's mood board for glam with makeup. Now for hair, I said I was going to get it. Solange would be perfect for Simone's hair. And the reason why I'm saying that is that the biggest critique that she gets about her hair is that, girl, it looks like she never touches it, X, Y, and Z. So I kind of seen it as someone who like low maintenance hairstyles or hairstyles where her hair can just thrive in its natural state. And I think Solange does an amazing job at that with her hair, regardless if she's wearing braids or her natural fro or a funky cut. It's always something that is very low maintenance that she doesn't have to do a lot to. And usually hairstyles that still look good when it has a little bit of time on. You know how like when braids get a little bit old, but if you keep them up, they still look good. And I think this would be very doable for Simone, especially the braids. But I'm not sure what all the regulations are around, sports and stuff like that. So the days that she can't do braids, I think Solange has a lot of alternatives, like the more natural looking ponytails. And like I said, the hair, I just think this is just such a good fit for Simone. I also think it would elevate her image some as well. She's a married woman and she's so decorated. So I would love to see Simone lean into her glory of all her accomplishments a lot more. And I think this type of hair with the Regina King type of style and the Rutina type of makeup will really bring that home in full circle for her. Okay, so that is how I would style Simone Biles if she were my client. If you agree or disagree, of course, per usual, let me know in the comments. I've seen the suggestions that you guys had for other people. I am adding them to the list. I'm going to be debuting a new type of segment within Fashionable Trash Talk as well. So we're going to have like a little bit more rhythm going on, with the show or whatever. Also, guys, I do have my boutique, Rich Bitch Collection. That's where my earrings come from and my bracelets. And if you watch my videos, the other earrings and stuff that I've worn, it's from my boutique. It's www.richbitchcollection.com. And if you guys would love to book me for styling services, I actually already got a client who seen my YouTube videos who booked me. We had a really great session the other day. But if you'd like to book me for my styling services, you can visit my website, www.ashleyleah.com, and you can send me an email or inquiry through there as well, and we can, get you together. And if you would like to shop with me, if you enjoy my style boards, you can shop those on my LTK and Shop My account. I have the links for those at the end of the video as well. And if you would like to follow me on any other social media platforms, my Instagram and TikTok is Ashley2_Aaliyah. Okay, see you guys next episode.